To the sound of snapping cameras, another Australian Test captain falls on his sword.
Today I'm announcing my decision to stand down as the captain of the Australian men's Test team.
This time, Tim Paine. The scandal: lewd text messages sent to a female colleague at Cricket Tasmania in 2017.
I've been blessed with a wonderful, loving and supportive family, and it breaks my heart to know how much that I've let them down. They have always stood by me, been my most loyal fans.
It was during the first Ashes Test in 2017 that Paine began a chain of texts which culminated in him sending a sexually explicit photograph. That sparked a complaint to Cricket Australia and an investigation in 2018.
That investigation and a Cricket Tasmania HR investigation at the same time found that there had been no breach of the Cricket Australia Code of Conduct.
Despite that, Cricket Australia has accepted Paine's resignation, but says he'll remain available for selection. The teary press conference evoked memories of Steve Smith in 2018. The circumstances similar, the sentiment and conclusion the same.
I've been so privileged and honoured to represent my country and captain the Australian cricket team.
It's been the greatest privilege of my sporting life to lead the Australian men's Test team.
The news blindsided teammates.
I don't know the ins and outs of it, I haven't spoken to Tim or the boys.
The Cricketers Association has thrown its support behind Paine, saying the incident was regrettable and a historical mistake. The on-field question now: who will replace Paine as captain, just 3 weeks out from a home Ashes series?
I think it has to be Pat Cummins. He would be the favourite. He's been the vice-captain for a long period of time now, and I think he's the right guy for the job.
Almost 4 years after being parachuted into the team as the saviour of Australian cricket in its darkest hour, Paine himself now leaves the job in disgrace.
And Chris Rowbottom from ABC Sport is at Bellerive Oval for us tonight. Chris, why has this emerged now?
That's the question on everybody's lips. We know that this incident occurred in 2017 and 2018. We also know that there is a home Ashes series starting in just 3 weeks at the Gabba in Brisbane. Now, Cricket Tasmania has its own theories as to the motivations and the timing of the news breaking today. As soon as the news did break, it released a statement of its own and said that it never received a complaint in 2017, but only did so in 2018, and the complaint only came after the person in question had been formally charged with stealing from the organisation. We know that the complainant was a former employee of Cricket Tasmania, so the organisation with its own theory as to the timing and motivations of the complainant.
And Chris, who are Paine's likely successors?
The main candidate for the role will be Pat Cummins, the current vice-captain of the Australian Test team. He's expressed a willingness to captain the team in his own right in the future. It may come a little bit sooner than expected. If he does take the mantle of captain for the Test team, he'll create his own slice of history. He'll become the first fast bowler to captain the team since Ray Lindwall all the way back in 1957. Whichever way Cricket Australia go, they'll have to make a decision quick with that Ashes series looming just 3 weeks away.
Chris Rowbottom at Bellerive Oval.